This weekend, Mike is teaching a lesson entitled Be Alert. It's taken from 2 Peter chapter 2 and also from the book of Jude. A great hymn to accompany the lesson for this weekend is Rescue the Perishing. It's one of the 8,000 hymns that were written by Fanny Crosby. This hymn has an amazing backstory that was taken from Fanny Crosby's diary. It goes really well with Mother's Day weekend. When she was preparing to speak to a group of young men at the YMCA, the thought came to her that some mother's son needed to be rescued that very night, or perhaps not at all. And when she spoke to the young men, she asked, "Is there any man present here and you've wandered away from your mother's teaching about God? And would you please just come up to me after the service and at the conclusion and let me pray with you?" And after the service was over, an 18-year-old young man came forward and said, "Did you mean me?" And he said, "I promised my mother that I would see her again in heaven, but that would never happen the way I've been living." So she prayed with him, and he announced that now he could meet his mother in heaven because he had found her God. That evening, the words were written for Rescue the Perishing. Fanny just got busy, wrote the whole song, and sent them off to Mr. William Doane, and he wrote the melody. Many years later, Fanny was once again speaking at a YMCA meeting, and that very 18-year-old man who's a grown adult came up to her and said that he'd lived the rest of his whole life serving God. Isn't that neat? It's a great backstory. So let's sing this song together. Rescue the Perishing, Care for the Dying. Rescue the perishing, care for the dying, snatch them in pity from sin and the grave. Weep o'er the erring one, lift up the fallen, tell them of Jesus the mighty to save. Rescue the perishing, care for the dying, Jesus is merciful, Jesus will save. Though they are slighting him, still he is waiting the penitent child to receive. Plead with them earnestly, plead with them gently. He will forgive if they only believe. Rescue the perishing, care for the dying. Jesus is merciful, Jesus will save.